Today we're going to walk with Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene is one of the most celebrated ascended masters, and there's probably been more controversy over her life than there has been of any other female on this earth. Because within her story there are shadows, there's great light, there is great misunderstanding, there is great way showing. So when you look at all of those aspects, she really did wear her humanity in a very real and profound way, touching lives with the divinity which she held within her humanity. Mary Magdalene, known as the Magdalene, Magda, Mary Magdalene, is a real iconic female figure who is revered for her beauty, her ability to hold the sacred feminine in a very true and meaningful way, and to face the layers of fear that people had over this amazing priestess and the powerful spiritual leader that she had become in her lifetime. So at a soul purpose level, Mary Magdalene was to incarnate at the same time as Jesus in order to support his soul work. She was to be one of his apostles, one of his disciples. She was to be a partner in life for him, someone who would hold his masculine and feminine within him, and someone who Jesus cultivated to hold the divine masculine and feminine within herself. So when we think of Mary Magdalene, we think of wholeness. We think of mystery, magic, controversy, question marks. It's a very interesting energy. I spent last night with hours of trying to go to sleep with the light codes coming into me. I knew it was Mary Magdalene energy because it's symbolic, it's formless, and yet it's like moving energy. It's moving energy. And she had this incredible ability to bring light codes of healing to you and to me. These are not light codes that are seen by the human eye. There are light codes that are only visible to the third eye, and they're not numbers, they're symbols. Mary Magdalene knew how to show the way, because rather than being just somebody who was a prostitute on the streets, as she was made out to be, she was someone who had gone, like Jesus, to the mystery schools to learn the ways of healing. So she would have left a very wealthy family to go to the mystery schools and to be trained as what they used to call a Mary. So once you had the training of how to be a leader and a healer, you were then called a Mary. In this lifetime, it's like being called a nurse. So once somebody would be called a Mary, you knew they had that nursing training of knowing how to work with not alone healing, but ointments, potions, the word, transformation of healing, and knowing how to work with energy, knowing how to be a midwife to allow children to be born correctly with their soul completely celebrated as they were doing that. She knew how to work with the regeneration of the body. She knew how to anoint. She knew how to bless. She was that figurehead who spent her lifetime ensuring that people felt blessed. So let's step in for a moment into the inner sanctum of the soul. Let's leave behind the world. I invite you to place your hands on your knees. Hold your head to the light in a gentle way. Step into the silence. We invite in the Magdalene energy into our being. We ask if we could feel the flow touch us and reach us. Mary Magdalene wishes to bring you into her cave, her sacred place of teaching, her sacred place of healing. The hidden space where she shows the way. It's been a long journey for you. You have traveled so long and so far, lost in a sea of emotions. Lay down your worries now. Come with me to the enchanted forest. Come to me, all you who labor and are overburdened, and I shall give you rest. Learn from me. Do not be weak, for I am humble of heart, and you shall find rest for your soul. You feel yourself being carried. There is a beautiful incline with the most incredible light coming through the trees. It's illuminating light. You are climbing through the forest with one intention: to reach the cave. Mary Magdalene is walking with you. She reaches out and takes your hand. Together you walk. You feel no need to speak. You just want to treasure this moment. In the silence, you can feel everything. It's like she's speaking to you in tongues with no words. Allow the infinite potential of your soul to hear her message now. In the mounting silence, you have reached the cave. Enter the cave. She holds out her left hand with no words, trying to show you have arrived. We have you in the cave of the eggs. You've reached your destination. And now, just need to lie on stone plinth, which is velvet cushion for your head, and soft feathers to go beneath your back and legs. You feel totally cocooned. Mary Magdalene smiles for you. She tells you she has been waiting to bring you this healing for so long. Now is this time. Pre-prepared under candlelight in the cave is the most amazing aroma of elixir. She asks you before the healing to drink this elixir of potent energy, love and light. It's the most beautiful taste, something. It's not earthly, but it's familiar to you. You feel it warm your lips, your throat, and infuse through you. It makes you tired like Sleeping Beauty, and you're happy to rest your weary body on the pillows and the feathers. She has priestesses around her, those she has shown the way of healing. It's like your body is suspended, looking down at them work on you on the plinth, because they are busy bees. They have crystals, incense, smell that wafts through. It's just beautiful. Gently, two priestesses turn the palms of your hands around. They begin to anoint the palms of your hands. feel chakras of your hands opening, coming to life, like a dancing energy is being poured through them. Heat sensation, a tingle of coldness at the same time. It's like they're coming alive, energetically and physically. Then move to your feet and they caress the hands of gentle feathers every part of your foot. It's like every care you have ever had is being washed away. The room now feels full of heavenly characters. It's like everyone who's ever come to Labam cave has been shown the way, is infusing space with the most brilliant love and light. Feels amazing. You weep this anointment, this initiation, this sacred journey. Feels what this earth has prepared you for all along. You've been gifted this guidance, and with these hands, you're now blessed. You will place your imprint on everything you touch. Your soul feels magnified. You open your eyes and you feel the presence of robed priestesses all around you, smiling for you, celebrating you, holding you, minding you, and asking you to trust the way. The Kundalini energy rises up you. You feel dragon serpentine energy infused through you, and you know a wholeness that felt missing has been bestowed upon you in a deep and meaningful way. Mary Magdalene whispers to you, it is now time. Time to go and spread your legacy in your own sweet way. She has prepared the most beautiful garment for you to shelter you from the storms of life. It's a crimson cloak made of velvet with a hood. As you're helped up by the priestesses, you stand on your own 2 feet again. Mary Magdalene places crimson cloak all around your body. She ties it. You feel mothered. She asks you to go back on earth, back down to the real world that you have the privilege of living in, to bring comfort and sacredness to the lives of anyone who feel they have lost their way. She's entrusting you. You feel like you need more. So you ask her to write you a message that you can bring with you as a guidance to carry you through the remainder of your life. She sits on a throne. It's a throne of simplicity, etched in fine carved wood. She takes a quill, some paper. She writes you a message. She smiles to her sister Martha. She beckons her to take your scroll, to place it into your sacred hands. She asks you to treasure that scroll, to consult with that scroll, knowing the guidance that you will ever need is all tightly wrapped and bound for you. She places the scroll into a golden holder. You look down, you see your name has already been engraved on it. You were always intended to take this trip. This was destined for you. You weep with joy. You feel truly blessed. You reluctantly leave the cave, feeling you have met your tribe's women and men, the way-showers, in the cave of the Valm. Nature calls you as you begin to make your descent, each foot going down 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, endless number of steps. You feel light, you feel bright, you feel blessed, you feel honored. Bell tolls behind you. Nature, its colors, its smells seem enhanced, brought to life. Everything feels different. You're finally ready and prepared to show the way as the divine spark was brought to this earth to help others in your own sweet way. Come to a clearing. You look up and smile at the cave in the hill and all that it has brought you. You shake off your energy. Bring yourself down into a grounded state, connecting your feet deeply into the roots of Mother Earth. You can feel totally renewed. She has anointed you. She has held you. She has healed you. She has been your friend. Now go be a friend to your fellow man in your own sweet way. Namaste.